welcome to Easy Learning. As we have completed the two types of competition, which is perfect competition and monopoly. So now today we will take up the third market, which is monopolistic competition. Monopolistic competition is the combination of perfect competition and monopoly. So as you can see, I have written that monopoly plus perfect competition means monopolistic competition has characteristics of both perfect competition and as well as of monopoly. So first of all we will take up the features of monopolistic competition. The first feature is large number of buyers and sellers. So like in perfect competition, in monopolistic competition we have large number of buyers and sellers. Next, free entry and exit of the firms. In monopolistic competition we have free entry and exit of the firms as we have in perfect competition. Next is partial control over price. So in case of perfect monopolistic competition, some price is determined by the industry, like they guide about the price that you should charge this much of price, but mainly the price is determined by the firm. Means they are the price maker in case of monopolistic competition. So that is why I have written that it has a partial control over price. They cannot make fully price as we see in monopoly, but most of part of the price is determined by the monopolistic firm. Next is close substitutes. Here in monopolistic competition we have close substitutes. For example, like cold drinks. So we have different types of cold drinks like Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Thumbs Up, but each of good or each type of cold drink has a particular taste or particular quality. So we have close substitutes available, but they are differentiated on the basis of quality, etc. Next, selling cost. Here in the monopolistic competition we have selling cost, like cost of advertisement, or the firm will advertise their product so that they can attract more consumers. Next is differentiated products. Like as I said that the goods, the close substitute goods have a certain differentiated quality, like they have if we take Thumbs Up, it has stronger taste, but if we take Pepsi, it has a sweeter taste. So they can be differentiated on the basis of quality or on the basis of taste. Next is, in case of monopolistic competition, the demand curve is more elastic. As we have substitutes available in this case of market, so we have the demand more elastic. Means higher the price, lesser the demand, and consumer can also shift to other products. So we have elastic demand in this type of market. Now let's take up the graph of monopolistic competition. So as you can see, I have drawn this curve, demand curve. It has a downward sloping curve just like in monopoly, and the marginal revenue curve lie below the demand curve. Now we will see that what type of profit the firm will earn in case of monopolistic competition. Now I am going to draw the marginal cost curve like this and average cost curve like this. So the same procedure we will follow. We will see that equilibrium condition is where marginal revenue is equals to marginal cost. So where it is? Here. This is the point where marginal revenue is equals to marginal cost. Now we will determine the price by extending this to vertically upwards. So this is the price and this is the quantity which is decided by the monopolistic firm. Now we will see that how much profit they earn, as this is the average revenue and this is the average cost. So this area is earned by the monopolistic firm. This is profit. I am writing the profit area is equals to ABDP. So this is the area we have profit. We can also call it as a supernormal profit, abnormal profit. Now this is in case of short run. This is in case of short run. Now we will see what will happen if we have long run. In the long run, as there are free entry and exit of the firms will enter into the market. As they can see that the firm is earning supernormal profit, so they will enter into the market and it lead to more competition. So this will decrease the demand for this particular product, which lead to situation like which lead to situation like this, where our average cost has become equal to average revenue. So here if we determine our price, so this is the price and this is the quantity. So here our average revenue is equals to average cost. So we have here normal profit, or we can say we have zero economic profit. So this is in case of long run and this is in case of short run. Now I would like to explain this long run concept a little more with the help of graph. Suppose this is the initial, this is the demand, this is marginal revenue, and this is the this is the situation. Now what will happen in the long run? In the long run, the aggregate demand will fall. So it will fall like this. And we have new marginal revenue curve also. So this is D1 and this is D2. So it will decline like this. We have new point where marginal revenue is equals to, average cost is equals to average revenue. So we have zero economic profit in long run. So now now let's have quick recap. So what we have learned from here, the first point we have learned that in short run we have supernormal profit. In long run we have normal profit or zero economic profit. Next, demand is more elastic compared to monopoly. As you can see, there also we have demand curve like this, demand curve like this. But the difference is of the elasticity. There we don't have the substitute, so that is why the curve is steeper and we have less elastic demand. But here we have close substitutes available in the market, so we have higher elasticity in this case. So this is all about monopolistic competition. I hope you understood it. And if you have any query related to it, just do comment me in my comment box. I will try to upload that video also. Please subscribe this video and my channel. Thank you. Have a great day.